If you average out the View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
Sunny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought.
Prepare yourself for a story that's making waves across the media landscape. Former First Lady Melania Trump has taken a bold step, filing a massive $100 million lawsuit against the hosts of The View. Yes, you heard that right, $100 million. The case is sending shockwaves through television networks, legal communities, and social media, leaving everyone eager to find out what triggered this dramatic move.
I filed a few lawsuits, and I'm in the court now because they accuse me of doing stuff that I never did in my life, and they wrote lies, and I will not allow that. I will fight till the end because I don't want that they damage my reputation and my name.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all agree on that. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first.
This legal battle is nothing short of extraordinary, with ripples spreading far and wide from legal experts to online debates. One question remains on everyone's mind: what exactly led to such a significant lawsuit? Let's delve deeper into the controversy. The case revolves around a recent episode of The View where the panel made remarks about Melania Trump that were both personal and controversial. These comments aired live to millions of viewers and were perceived by many as offensive and unwarranted. The discussion focused on Melania's time as First Lady, with one host openly questioning whether she ever fully embraced her role in the White House. The remark suggested she appeared disinterested and even reluctant in fulfilling her responsibilities, sparking outrage among Melania's supporters. The lawsuit highlights Melania's contention that these remarks went beyond fair commentary, crossing into defamation territory. The community is abuzz with speculation about the case's outcome and its potential impact on how public figures are discussed in media forums. Stay tuned as this high-stakes drama unfolds with major implications for television networks, public discourse, and the legal landscape.
So that's been overwhelming my past couple days. So I just went in there, did my thing. I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know who Sunny Hostin was. I actually still really don't know. So I wasn't expecting necessarily for her to kind of try to ambush me in that way and attack my character in that way.
Well, it is the show that people love to hate.
Yes, that's true.
The conversation took a sharp turn into speculation about Melania's personal life, particularly her relationship with her husband, former President Donald Trump. The hosts implied that Melania might not even like her husband, going around assumptions about the dynamics of their marriage, and then, as if the comments weren't already controversial enough, they moved on to critique her choices during her tenure in the White House, criticized her redecoration efforts, questioned her taste, and even took aim at her approach to cherished traditions like Christmas. Their words painted an unflattering picture of a First Lady who, in their views, seemed disengaged, dissatisfied, and struggling to meet public expectations. Naturally, these remarks struck a nerve with Melania Trump, who has long been protective of her public image and private life. In her lawsuit, she's making it clear that she believes these comments went too far, crossing the line from opinion into defamation, and with $100 million on them line, she's not holding anything back. This isn't just another celebrity spot, it's shaping up to be a landmark case that could redefine the boundaries of free speech in daytime television. It's also raising serious questions about how far talk shows can and should go when discussing public figures. For now that attention is palpable and all eyes are on what happens next, Melania Trump isn't staying silent. She's stepping up in a big way, filing her defamation lawsuit against The View that claims the host's statements weren't just false, they were deeply damaging to her reputation. This isn't just about hurt feelings from Melania, this is about protecting her name, her image, and what she sees as an outright attack on her character. She's made it clear she believes the remarks crossed a line, and she's ready to fight back in court, but the drama doesn't end there. Joe Rogan, the podcasting powerhouse and media provocateur, never one to shy away from controversy. Rogan weighed in on the situation, and let's just say he didn't mince words on a recent episode of his podcast. Rogan blasted The View, accusing the show of blatant hypocrisy. He reminded listeners of a time not so long ago when Donald and Melania Trump were guests on the very same show, warmly welcomed with cheers, hugs, and smiles from the hosts. Fast forward to today, and Rogan pointed out the stark contrast now. The same show that once celebrated the Trumps appears to have made them public enemy number one. Rogan didn't hold back, calling it a calculated narrative flip driven more by political agendas than any genuine principle, and he didn't stop there. Rogan took aim at The View itself, accusing it of prioritizing sensationalism over meaningful discussions in his signature, no-holds-barred style. He quipped, "If you average out the IQ of the hosts on The View, you might still struggle to hit triple digits." Ouch. Unsurprisingly, his audience ate it up, sparking even more debate across social media. So why does this all matter beyond the headline-grabbing drama? This case raises some critical questions about the limits of free speech and the responsibilities of media outlets. What can and can't be said about public figures? If Melania wins this lawsuit, it could set a precedent that reshapes how public figures are discussed in the media. The case could redefine the boundaries of commentary, forcing shows like The View to tread more carefully when discussing personal lives, marriages, and other sensitive topics. It's worth noting that The View is no stranger to controversy. The show thrives on heated debates and polarizing opinions, but this situation feels different. This isn't just another spat or an awkward on-air moment. This is the former First Lady of the United States taking one of the most watched talk shows in America to cover a $100 million defamation claim. The stakes couldn't be higher, and let's not forget the timing as Melania files this lawsuit. Donald Trump is once again dominating the headlines, but for four entirely different reasons. Whether it's his ongoing political ambitions or other controversies, the Trump family remains at the center of public attention, for better or worse. Melania's legal battle is adding another layer to their already complex and polarizing legacy. Speculation is swirling about whether this lawsuit is more than just a reaction to the comments. Could it be part of a larger strategy to shift the media? Spotlight back to Melania, especially with all the political heat surrounding her husband Donald Trump, whether this move is calculated or simply fueled by frustration. One thing is certain, this story has layers, and we're only beginning to peel them back. Let's revisit those explosive comments. One host on The View didn't just suggest dissatisfaction, she outright claimed that Melania hates her husband and doesn't even want to live in the same house with him. Seriously, that moment left viewers and critics alike in disbelief, thinking, did they really just say that? It was one of those jaw-dropping "did I hear that right?" moments that sparked immediate controversy. What's especially striking is how swiftly Melania decided to take legal action. Typically, high-profile figures let these kinds of remarks roll off their backs, perhaps issuing a brief statement to address the controversy, but not Melania. She's not letting this slide by filing this lawsuit. She's making it clear that she's not just seeking an apology or a retraction, she's demanding accountability. This is about more than clearing her name, it's about setting a precedent. She's drawing a firm line in the sand, is sending a message about what's acceptable in public discourse and what crosses the line. Melania isn't looking for a quick fix or a temporary distraction with $100 million at stake. This is a full-blown legal battle aimed at protecting her reputation for the long haul, and let's be clear, this isn't some PR stunt to drum up headlines. Melania is treating this as a serious issue, emphasizing that the host's comments caused real harm to her. This isn't just about hurt feelings or public disagreement, it's about the tangible damage to her image and how she's perceived by the public. So what does all of this mean for the rest of us? It forces us to confront some big, uncomfortable questions. Where's the line between free speech and defamation? When does commentary about a public figure stop being fair game and start becoming harmful in an age where every word can be amplified and dissected? This lawsuit may set a legal precedent that could change how media outlets navigate these gray areas. The stakes are high not just for Melania or The View, but for media and public discourse as a whole. With so much riding on the outcome, this isn't just another celebrity spat, it's a case that could redefine the boundaries of modern commentary, and everyone's watching to see where the chips will fall as this legal drama continues to unravel. This lawsuit serves as a wake-up call about the responsibility that comes with having a platform capable of reaching millions. The implications of this legal battle extend far beyond Melania and The View. It raises urgent questions for all of us about the nature of public discourse. What's fair game when it comes to discussing public figures? Where do we draw the line between free speech and, perhaps more importantly, in an era where headlines dominate, a narrative shift in the blink of an eye? How do we ensure accountability without stifling honest conversations? And let's not forget the $100 million price tag attached to this case. That figure alone is enough to make jaws drop and signals just how serious this battle is. If Melania's legal team succeeds, it could set a precedent that changes how media outlets handle sensitive topics. It could force not only talk shows but also news networks, podcasts, and social media platforms to think twice before diving into the personal lives of public figures. For now, the outcome remains uncertain, but the impact